point that we get to join each other on the first name basis, Brian.
Yeah. See, 50, Brian. Can I go Curtis though? Is that too personal?
Well, you can say it. Nobody will know who you're talking about.
Right on. So, CES, you've been here, like you said, 4 years. Does it ever get old to you? Does Vegas ever get old?
It doesn't. It changes like everything from like I watch in the different areas. I'm always, for some reason, I'm always like the television because we go to entertainment, whether it's film, television, or music. We'll turn on different areas and kind of be entertained by it. And I watched the televisions. It went from how big can we make a screen to how thin can we make the screen to let's make it curve towards us.
Curves are kicking.
Yeah, so it's changing. In the audio space, I watch headsets be really big and then them start to come down to it fits without it being uncomfortable.
Now, we've seen you honestly literally grow up here at CES with your own company from the start with the SMS.
Right.
How has that journey been for you? I mean, really from start to finish, owning, running, being behind your own business in the headphone space?
Well, I mean, it's been great for me, man. It's been interesting. The first time I came, I just had a rendering of the headset and was doing the publicity and announcing the name of the company. And since then, I acquired Kono Audio, and they were already a profitable company. I had about 20 employees, and Brian Noe, who is the CEO and owner of the actual company, had worked at Gillette.
The best a man can get?
About 20 years, one of the high executives over there, and for him it was like a pet project to be involved. And I bought their company in order to create my vision for SMS audio, and I was able to come together a lot faster having that team already put together.
Now, we've seen your line evolve and grow, and I mean, we can talk about a lot of things, but let's just start off with your headphone line. Recently announcement, the new, a partnership going into the second year, the next generation Star Wars headsets. Everybody loves Star Wars, right? Come on now.
Yeah, the Lucas brand is stronger than people identify with it, because I mean, I'm aware of it and I enjoyed the actual film, but what we had scheduled we projected for the first quarter of the Star Wars brand of SMS audio headsets, it sold the first 2 days of us releasing it, so we had to go back and redo everything. And this is the second generation. I expected to be as successful, even more in it, but not more. And in the year closing, because the actual film comes out, it reignites all of the energy around it, so it's cool. But people really love that brand since 1975. And it's pretty difficult to get them to license anything to Star Wars, because they protect it. They only want to be associated with high quality, products, and having a relationship with Disney, because we create all Disney products, all audio products that you would purchase from Disney inside of the stores. If it got Mickey on it, I did it.
Now also, Star Wars bringing some diversity to the table. I mean, we saw the first person of color in a stormtrooper outfit, John Boyega.
Yeah.
I mean, were you competing with him for that spot? Like, would a stormtrooper outfit even fit you?
I wasn't trying to be the stormtrooper. I had a different vision.
Uh-oh, you got some Jedi skills going on?
I do got a little bit. I need one of them beams.
Right on. Also, another piece of your lineup here, the SMS Audio BioSport. Fitness, wearables, a big thing here at CES. This measures some of your biometrics through the headphones, right?
Yes, it's a great collaboration. I worked with Intel to create the BioSport version of SMS audio. We had like earbuds, so I can give you an example. It hasn't changed the size of the actual earbuds, but the functionalities of it is a lot different. These headsets are able to record your heart rate, your distance, your pace, and how many calories you burn, like a treadmill. If you utilize it for outdoor activity, and it has a waterproofing technology to prevent it from being damaged by your sweat, or if the weather
Are they
changes while
officially
you're running.
tested by 50?
Yeah, they are, man. This right here passed the test completely. They got 12mm drivers in them to create that good, high-quality sound. Outside of that, want to make the best possible product every time. Like, I always take the things that I've come across or the imperfections out of products that I've had in the past and put up the new products that we create up against that.
Now, you talk about creation. You're a creator. We're going to shift gears a little bit. You and G Unit released a recent EP a little while ago, Beauty of Independence, and you had some statements about just the passion of music and just putting art out there. Like, it's not about necessarily numbers anymore for you. Can you kind of expand upon that a little bit?
Yeah, like technology is changing everything, and because it's changing the way we consume music, eventually we'll be paying for music the way we pay for cable. It'll be one shot, and we get everything, all genres, and everyone's pleased by finding something that they're interested in. But like my album, Get Rich or Die Trying, is the largest debuting hip hop album. It sold over 10 million records.
Oh, it's a good one. We love it.
And with the technology shift, you'll never find another artist that comes behind me that sells more records for a first album. And it's not that there won't be people who create content that we all appreciate and enjoy on the same level, but we won't see those numbers again because it's just different. And now the technology is allowing us to do, like, everything is shifting, it's changing. Like, not just for music, but as far as film is concerned, they got these drones down the hallway. You would have to rent a helicopter, have a harness, and hang out of it to shoot that car crossing the bridge shot. And now the drone is just gonna fly there comfortably and shoot that shot for you with no problem, and it's probably no permit necessary.
Not right now. Have you tried playing with one of the drones yet? Has anyone given you?
Immediately.
Yeah.
Immediately as I saw him flying it outside, I'm like, hold on a second, let me see if I can. And it ain't that hard, so I'm sure it's gonna be the thing that replaces that, what we did in the past.
Now, another theme here, big at CES, we're talking about wearables, right? Wristwatches, fitness devices. But I want to talk about a different wearable that you recently invested in. And I don't know if any of y'all know about this. He's already grinning. Tell us a little bit about, your latest venture with Frigo and explain it to the people out there.
Well, Frigo is a company I work with guys actually from Switzerland. It has a technology in it that it creates it's an adjustable pouch in it for men that allow us to not allow our man apples to rest beside our legs. So it doesn't create that little odor that every man is clearly aware of, regardless if you've been physically active or not. You don't have to tell everyone out in the open that you have took your finger and tested to see if it was there. But
are you telling me that you've actually done the smell test?
The only reason why you heard laughing was because personally they've tried it on their own quietly in the past. See, but this is just the reality of it is no one ever thought of creating the technology that allows it to come under there so there's a separation between it. When we create the more extreme odors on our body in places that our arms are rubbing, like our where you perspire the most.
I don't know where you perspire the most, which is probably a good thing.
Overall, we can actually generally test what people think where the odor is going to come from. But under your armpits and areas where your body is rubbing up against things is usually where the most odor comes from.
So yeah, guys, for those of you that aren't looking at this, it's underwear. It's underwear.
It has an adjustable strap under there to make a comfortable fit.
And how much are these? How much are these going to go retail for?
The top of the line version of Frigo is.
Let's be honest here. Sometimes we see a lot of tech here that makes life more difficult and doesn't solve a problem. I mean, this solves a problem.
This is one of those things. Like when I sat in there and they showed me everything, I looked at it and I said, "Wait, let me see this. Let me see this for a second." They had to give it to me, and I took it and I said, "Now this is going to work. This is real." Like. For females, look at what we would spend for underclothing. The amount. You can walk into some places and spend $5,000 on lingerie. You know what I mean? Like even if you bring it down to the Victoria's Secret level, it can get expensive. And for men, everything's 3 in a pack over the counter. So this is the perfect way to let it be about a man for a moment. This is the perfect gift she gives him for her.
There you go. Come on. I love that. Now, we know you had your venture with Vitamin Water. There was Formula 50. Will there be an exclusive, like specific type of version for the Frigo? Like, what would
You're so many business conversations. Nothing get past you, huh?
What?
I'm training now. I'm working out now for the photo shoot. I gotta be built up like Marky Mark when you're trying to sell Calvin Klein underwear. I got to go ahead and showboat. Put it all the way together. It's one of those things, like I've had moments where I've had my shirt off in my career, and I won't take my shirt off until I'm topping those moments. Again, because my shirt's been on for a little while.
Yeah.
I just want to make sure that I'm back in that position before I go ahead and you go. What happened?
You don't want to be that, right?
I don't want a what happened moment. Like what happened to you? You were like hot once upon a time. You just take a couple trips to the gym and we'll put it all back in perspective.
All right, 50. Well, you know what? Thanks so much for coming out to our CNET stage. Always a pleasure. Look out for the Frigo Revolution Wear underwear coming to a store near you.
Definitely.
All right. Thanks a lot, guys. Here we go. We'll be back for much more here on our CNET stage with Tomorrow Daily. Stay tuned.